Learning how to start Forex trading as a beginner can feel exciting, but it can also feel confusing. You may hear words like pips, lots, leverage, spread, stop loss, and demo account, and it may sound like a completely new language. In this video, we will make everything simple. We will walk through the steps one by one, so you understand what Forex trading means, how to start safely, what to practice first, and how to avoid the mistakes that make many beginners lose money. Forex means foreign exchange. It is the market where currencies are bought and sold. If someone changes naira to dollars, pounds to euros, or euros to yen, that person is exchanging one currency for another. In Forex trading, you are not buying one currency alone. You are trading one currency against another. That is why currencies are shown in pairs, such as Euro USD, GBP USD, or USD JPY. You are simply asking, which currency may become stronger, and which one may become weaker? How Forex trading works in real life. Let us use Euro USD as an example. Euro is the euro, and USD is the United States dollar. If you buy Euro USD, it means you believe the euro may become stronger than the dollar. If the price moves up after you buy, you may make a profit. If the price moves down, you may lose money. This is why Forex trading is not guessing. It needs learning, practice, discipline, and a clear plan. Let us look at how to trade step by step. The first step is to learn the basic words you will see every day. Do not try to learn everything at once. Start with the words that help you understand what is happening when you open or close a trade. A pip is a small price movement in Forex. A lot is the size of your trade. A spread is the difference between the buying price and selling price. Margin is the deposit needed to open a trade. Leverage allows you to control a bigger trade with a smaller amount of money. A pip may look very small, but it matters because money is attached to each movement. For many dollar-quoted pairs, one pip is usually 0.0001. If your trade size is small, the money gained or lost per pip is small. If your trade size is large, the money gained or lost per pip is larger. This is why beginners must understand lot sizes. A standard lot is 100,000 units. A mini lot is 10,000 units. A micro lot is 1,000 units. Beginners should start with smaller lot sizes because they reduce risk while you are still learning. Understand leverage before you use it. Leverage is one reason many beginners are attracted to Forex, but it is also one reason many beginners lose money quickly. Leverage lets you control a large position with a small amount of money. That may sound good, but it cuts both ways. It can increase profit, and it can also increase loss. Treat leverage like fire. Fire can cook food, but fire can also burn a house if handled carelessly. As a beginner, your first goal is not big profit. Your first goal is protection. Step 2. Choose a beginner-friendly trading platform. Once you understand the basic terms, the next step is to choose a trading platform. Common platforms include MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and TradingView. Look for a platform that has a demo account, clear charts, mobile and desktop access, alerts, basic indicators, and simple order entry. Do not choose a platform because it looks flashy. Choose one that helps you learn calmly and practice properly. Step 3. Open a demo account first. A demo account lets you practice with virtual money in real market conditions. This means you can learn how trading works without risking your own money. This step is very important. Do not open a live account immediately just because it is easy to do so. A demo account is like a training field. Footballers train before match day. Traders should practice before risking real money. On your demo account, practice placing market orders and limit orders. Practice setting stop loss and take profit on every trade. Practice reading your chart, checking your entry and writing down why you entered. Do not treat the demo account like a game. Treat it like real money. If you would not risk a large amount in real life, do not pretend to risk it on demo. The way you practice can become the way you trade later. At Entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneurs Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on Entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Moving on. Step 4. Build a risk management plan. Risk management simply means deciding how much you are willing to lose before you enter a trade. A good trader does not only ask, "How much can I make?" A good trader also asks, "How much can I lose if I am wrong?" This question is important because every trade can lose. Even a good setup can fail. Many beginners use the 1% rule. This means you do not risk more than 1% of your account on one trade. If your account is $100, 1% is $1. If your account is $1,000, 1% is $10. This rule helps you survive losing trades. In Forex, survival comes before success. Use stop loss and take profit. A stop loss closes your trade if price moves against you. Think of it as a safety gate. It may not stop every loss, but it stops one loss from becoming too large. A take profit closes your trade when price reaches your planned target. It helps you avoid greed. Without a plan, you may watch a winning trade turn into a losing trade because you wanted more. Step 5. Choose one simple Forex strategy. After learning the basics and creating a risk plan, choose one simple strategy. A strategy is a set of rules that tells you when to enter, when to stay out, where to place your stop loss, and where to take profit. For beginners, simple is better. Do not jump from one strategy to another every day. Choose one method, practice it, measure it, and improve slowly. Start with one pair and one time frame. Pick one major currency pair, such as EUR/USD or GBP/USD. Major pairs are usually more liquid, more active, and often have lower spreads than exotic pairs. Then choose one time frame. The 1-hour chart or 4-hour chart is better for many beginners because it gives more time to think. Very low time frames can move fast and create stress. Use a trend and pullback strategy. A simple beginner strategy is the trend plus pullback strategy. First, find the direction of the market. If price is moving up, the trend may be up. If price is moving down, the trend may be down. You can use a 50-period moving average as a simple guide. If price is above the moving average, you may look for buying opportunities. If price is below it, You may look for selling opportunities. Do not chase price. Wait for a pullback. A pullback is when price moves back a little before continuing in the main direction. Imagine a child running, stopping to catch breath, then running again. That pause is like a pullback. Waiting for a pullback helps you avoid entering too late, when the move has already gone far. After the pullback, look for confirmation before entering. This can be a clear bullish candle if you are buying, or a clear bearish candle if you are selling. Then place your stop loss in a logical area. If you are buying, it can go below the recent swing low. If you are selling, it can go above the recent swing high. Your take profit should also be planned before you enter. Step 6. Move from demo to live slowly. Do not move from demo to live trading just because you are tired of practicing. Move only when you have clear evidence that you can follow your rules. A good beginner target is to record at least 30 demo trades on one setup. You should also have no off-plan trades for at least 2 weeks. This shows that you are not just clicking randomly. Start live trading with micro lots. When you finally move to live trading, start very small. Use micro lots and keep your risk low. The purpose of your first live trades is not to become rich. The purpose is to prove that you can stay disciplined when real money is involved. Real money changes emotions, so protect yourself with small position sizes. Step 7. Keep a trading journal. A trading journal helps you learn from your actions. Write down the pair you traded, your reason for entry, your stop loss, your take profit, the result, and the lesson. Without a journal, you may repeat the same mistake again and again. With a journal, you can see patterns. You can see where you are improving and where you need to slow down. Every week, review your trades. Ask simple questions. Did I follow my rules? Did I risk too much? Did I move my stop loss? Did I enter because of fear? Did I chase price? This weekly review is where real learning happens. Trading skill does not come from placing many random trades. It comes from practicing, recording, reviewing, and improving. Before you deposit real money, check if Forex trading is legal in your country and confirm that your broker is properly regulated. A regulated broker does not guarantee profit, but it gives you a safer starting point. Avoid brokers that promise guaranteed returns, pressure you to deposit quickly, or make withdrawals difficult. If something looks too good to be true, be careful. Common Forex trading mistakes beginners must avoid. Many beginners lose money because they rush. They use too much leverage. They risk too much on one trade. They remove their stop loss. They chase trades. They follow random signals without understanding the reason. Avoid these mistakes by keeping your process simple. Learn first, practice on demo, use small risk, follow one strategy, and review your trades. That is a safer path than trying to make quick money. If you follow these steps calmly, you will understand Forex better than someone who rushes in without a plan. Remember, Forex trading is a skill. It rewards patience, discipline, and risk control. We have covered the foundation in this video, but the full guide on Entrepreneurs.ng, https://entrepreneurs.ng/how to start Forex trading as a beginner/ gives you more detail, examples, tables, regulation notes, platform guidance, and practical steps you can follow at your own pace. Click the link in the description and read the full guide on Entrepreneurs.ng. Use it as your beginner roadmap before risking real money. At Entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneurs Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on Entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Subscribe to this channel for practical business education, finance guides, entrepreneurship insights, and growth strategies that help you make better decisions. We are rooting for you. I will see you in the next video.